Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining our webinar today. Just very quick short disclaimer before we start. The session will be recorded and it will also be published on our website later on. So by joining this webinar, you agree to this. We will today present you our eco product portfolio, so our sustainable product portfolio, and give you an overview of different recycling technologies and some examples of our products that we have available already for you. So just shortly, first to introduce myself, my name is Sarah Schwind. I'm the product manager for PS and PS Eco here in Europe. I'm joined by my colleague Christian Ruttard, who will follow up later on in the presentation. As I already said, I will first present an overview of our recycling strategies and our commitment towards recycling. And then later on in the presentation, I will hand over to Christian, and he will provide some more details on our products available already today and provide examples as well. So let's start with our presentation today. As a quick glance at EMEA Styrolution, we are a global leader, the global leader in styrenics production, and we have 16 production sites across 9 countries all over the world. Today's webinar is focused on our business activities in Europe. But if you have any other questions to our other regions, you're always welcome to contact us, and the other regions can contact you as well. EMEA Styrolution has set itself high targets on sustainability. So by 2050, we want to achieve net zero on our emissions. And by 2030, we already aim to achieve 1 million tons of emission savings through things such as increasing the production efficiencies, the use of green electricity, and our sustainable product portfolio. So by 2030, we aim to sell 500,000 tons of our eco products, and we also guarantee 100% of our eco products to be regulatory compliant, as well as our conventional products. So just a quick glance on this slide, that in order to advance sustainability, our motto is performance up, footprint down. This is a motto throughout our presentation. We aim to create drop-in sustainable solutions for our styrenic products, have the same product performances and properties as our conventional products, and have it available for all applications that our styrenics are used in today and also in the future. With our eco product portfolio, we want to tackle challenges such as littering and waste, and also carbon emissions. Therefore, our sustainability roadmap is built to tackle littering and waste mainly through the use of mechanical recycling and advanced recycling, and reduce our carbon emissions through the use of renewable feedstocks. We already have a large range of eco products available. Almost all our products can be available with the use of renewable feedstock, and we already have a range of mechanical recycled ABS and polystyrol available as well. And we're also always working on expanding this further in the future. For advanced recycling volumes, those will become available also going forward. This is just a very quick glance on our product so far. And Christian will later on provide more details and examples to the current product portfolio. This next slide now shows the different recycling technologies we as EMEA Styrolution are focusing on. So in order to achieve our sustainability targets, as well as supporting you as our customers on the paths towards more circular products, We focus on 4 recycling technologies. First, the use of renewable feedstocks, where a large focus is on the reduction of carbon emissions, and the 3 recycling technologies, where on top of the carbon emissions reduction, the main aim is to stop incineration and landfill and create a true circular economy. So starting with the closest loop, mechanical recycling, here the waste products, the post-consumer waste products, are broken back into its polymers. And we have these mechanical recycling products already available for our product grades Novodur, Teleron, and Styrolution PS. And we are continuously working on expanding this further in the future. The second cycle, depolymerization, here the post-consumer waste is broken back into the waste, the monomers. And in our case, this is styrene, which provides us more flexibility on the input to the end product. So some of you may have heard as well that here we have a joint venture together with Indaver. We have announced this already, a while ago on our website if you want more information on that. And we will be able to take off recycled styrene monomer from the beginning of 2024. And this will then be possible for a new range of eco crates, which is coming from this depolymerization route. The third cycle breaks waste material back to the feedstocks through the use of pyrolysis, of mixed waste, or of end-of-life tires. Here it's important to mention that this is currently still under development and relatively small and limited availability, but we're continuously working on developing it further and having larger volumes available here as well. The attribution of the pyrolysis material is also done via mass balance, which is the same approach as it is for using renewable feedstocks. And I will go into a little bit more detail on this bioattribution process and the use of renewable feedstocks now on the next slide. When using renewable feedstocks, these get mixed with fossil feedstock for the production of our styrenic materials. So with the mass balance approach, we keep track of the exact amount of renewable feedstock fed into the production scheme and gets attributed to the end product. IACC is the internationally recognized certification scheme which audits and certifies the traceability of the renewable feedstock. And the big advantage of using the bioattributed process is that there is no compromise in performance. It is a drop-in solution. There's no new product development or regulatory approvals needed. So for our customers, this is a very easy transition into using renewables. This next slide now shows again how both renewable feedstocks and fossil-based feedstocks get fed into the same steam cracker and the same production scheme to then produce our bioattributed styrenic polymers. This means there's really no physical or technical distinction between the end product, whether it's a biocircular feedstock or the fossil-based feedstock. We have this process available already for a wide range of our products, for almost all of our product portfolio. And further examples will come later on in the presentation. ISCC, as I already mentioned before, certifies the sustainable feedstock used. So here in Europe, in EMEA, we currently focus on 2 feedstock sources, the biocircular one, and this includes waste and residues from biological origin. So this can be things such as used cooking oil or forestry residues. And the other feedstock that we're using here in Europe is the circular feedstock. This is coming from post-consumer waste, such as mixed plastic waste and end-of-life tires. And now I would like to hand over to Christian, and he provides some more insights into our eco-product portfolio.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah. Great overview. So, hello everyone, my name is Christian Ruthard. I'm a product manager at EMEA Evolution for different eco products that we will present today. Just also an organizational remark. If you have any questions, please put them into our chat. We will answer the questions at the end of our presentation. And if you put them already now, maybe it's better than to wait until the end and then they are fresh in your mind. So, yeah, talking a bit about the solutions that Sarah has introduced and getting a bit more into the benefits of these solutions by also quantitative figures. So for all our products, we have now calculated so-called product carbon footprints. So these are, or you could also call them greenhouse potentials. So this is the carbon footprint of the products that we sell. As a cradle-to-gate view. So at the moment we sell the products, what is in the product, what energy is used to produce the product at the end leads to a certain carbon footprint of this product. And we have calculated this now and it's available to you for all our products, all fossil products, but also for the eco products. And then you can calculate what is the benefit. So how much can I save in terms of carbon footprint if I move from one product to the other? And this is also something we use in this presentation to show the different products and the benefits for this. You can see here on this slide, we are focusing on polystyrene. So both GPPS, which is on the left side, the product 124N is a GPPS, general purpose polystyrene, where we are able to offer a so-called BC100 option. So that is a product where we can attribute 100% of the product to a renewable feedstock. And by this, which is a very high amount of attribution, we can also achieve a very significant saving, which is even bigger than the fossil product would have. So actually you can fully compensate the emissions of such a product by the renewable feedstock you use. And the reason for this compensation is renewable feedstock is absorbing CO2, and this CO2 is in the feedstock we use. And we can use this benefit. So instead of using oil from the ground, we use plant-based materials, which has absorbed CO2, and this CO2 the absorption of the CO2 is in this product even higher than all the CO2 you need to produce the product at the end, and therefore the carbon footprint at the end is even 0 to negative. And then we also have here a HIPS product, a high impact polystyrene, and there we are able to offer a so-called BC90 product with 90% of attribution. You can see here some applications in packaging, for example, yogurt cups, which is a famous application for polystyrene, but also, for example, for fridges. Then on the next slide, you see another product line where we offer bioattribution, and this is Telluran, our famous efficient standard ABS product that we produce in Antwerp in Europe. And here you can see an example, the GP35. And this we can actually offer in two versions. As a BC60, it has 80% lower carbon footprint than the fossil reference. And as a BC100, the reduction is even higher. And you can now see different customers opting for different solutions. And we have these different options. And you can use Telluran, for example, for household electronics applications, but also, for example, for toys. Yeah, and then another product line where we wanted to show you our benefits is our two product lines of styrene butadiene copolymers, Styrolox and Styroflex. So here we can use these products, for example, in shrink sleeve applications, in packaging applications, but also in medical applications like shown on this picture here. And on the next slide, you can also see some products that we offer here. And also here, Sarah, can you go to the next slide? Here you see that we have also different options. So So here we are able to offer in some products the so-called BC60 and also the BC100 option. So you see we have a lot of product where we're actually able to, or we actually offer already an attribution at a 100% level. So you can say you can replace your existing product by a product that is fully produced from renewable materials with very high savings of carbon footprint. On the next slide, you see another product line. We are not yet there that we offer this at 100%. And this is a bit also depending on the markets and the demands. So we are expanding our portfolio depending on what we see as requirements. We see clearly, for example, in packaging applications, that people are looking for higher attribution levels than, for example, in some construction applications. And we will also continue to increase our levels of attribution to meet the market demands. Today we show what we offer right now, and on next you can see here some applications. So for example, a rain gutter is an application which in the construction market is actually already sold in some cases as sustainable option. So you can decide if you build a house, if you want to have a sustainable rain gutter or a normal rain gutter product line, and actually sell, for example, material into such applications where customers see the benefit to offer to their consumers and their customers sustainable alternatives. Our Logan S product line, you know, probably is our UV stable product line for outdoor applications, for example, such rain gutters, but also in automotive. It's used a lot for front grills. And on the next slide, you can see some products that we offer. For example, our 778T. This is a famous product in automotive applications. It's a high heat product that we offer right now as a bioattributed version with BC30, and other products we offer here with BC50 or BC40, and we can always then calculate the carbon footprint you save. We are also able to give you the absolute figures, so you can calculate at the end, if I use that much amount of material, how much absolute CO2 can I save by replacing this material with the eco version. One more product line on the next slide. It's our Novodur Eco product line. In Novodur Eco, we have actually different solutions. Sarah mentioned this in the beginning. So we offer here both bioattribution, but also mechanical recycling. On the next slides, I will show you a bit more about our mechanical recycling portfolio. Here, it's first about bioattribution. And you can see that there are some applications which might be a bit more specific. For example, on the down right side, you see an inhaler. So it's a medical application, and medical, you know, is very much regulated and actually quite strict on different things. So it's actually pretty difficult to offer a mechanical recycled product in medical. It just makes much more sense here to go with a bioattributed product, because as Sarah explained, and this is a good example, if our customers produce an inhaler based off our Novodur Eco HD, the inhaler will be exactly the same than the incumbent inhaler based on fossil material. You can replace your medical application by a renewable feedstocks-based product without any change on regulation, safety whatsoever, because all the registrations, all the biocom tests, etc., are identical, and you can simply drop in. And we have customers who are doing this right now. Another example here is electroplating. So you see here the shower head, and we have a lot of projects actually in these eco products. And you know, and you might have seen, we also tend to publish projects and do press releases. So for example, we have given out a press release that the customer Hans Grohe has moved its consumption of platable ABS that they buy from us to such an eco product and saving CO2 by this. And you can also visit our website and see some more press releases about our activities here. And then again, some products which we skip through maybe. Sarah. So on the next slide, you see again different products with different savings. Just to highlight, the P2MC is the product for plating here. And in the middle, you see our HD product, so that you might have seen if you are in that market. So we offer this HD M203 FC as a BC50 version with exactly same properties and medical performance, but with 70% lower carbon footprint. And then I will go a bit more into mechanical recycling. So it's a bit different than bioattribution because here actually we have slight differences in performance because we use recycled material, but we have done a lot to develop products that are very similar in performance, and we have shown successfully that they can be used in in similar applications. So you, for example, have applications in ABS for coffee machines, and we could show that you can use recycled ABS in coffee machines as well. Or, for example, here for polystyrene, and I will talk about this a bit more, we also are able to provide recycled polystyrene, mechanical recycled polystyrene for such a yogurt cup application. Yeah. Next slide. Yeah. So here you see a scheme how we actually recycle ABS. On the next slide, we will then discuss about PS. So for ABS, it's our first example here. We have the product lines Novodur and Telloram. We offer them with mechanically recycled feedstock, and actually the feedstock that we are currently use is based coming from electrical and electronic waste. In Europe, it's called WEEE. That scheme, you might have heard this. This is a collection scheme. You can give your old coffee machine or vacuum cleaner back to the seller. If you buy a new refrigerator, you can send your old refrigerator back. Online providers will even pick it up for you. And all these returned devices that are not used anymore because they are broken or because you want to have a new vacuum cleaner, they will be recycled. And it's actually working quite well. It's actually a big stream. You can imagine how much vacuum cleaners are thrown away each year in Europe. And this European waste stream is actually a good source for recycled ABS because a lot of ABS is used in such applications, and there are different steps to bring this ABS to high quality. Very important is sorting, so you need to sort out between the different polymers. And this is, for example, done by density sorting and also by so-called electrostatic sorting, but there's also washing involved. And what you do at the end, you remove, for example, metals also by magnets, etc. And you remove flame retardant products, which are used in some applications by, for example, density. And then we arrive at these flakes. So these are ABS flakes with very high purity, maybe 98% plus. And these flakes are really consisting of ABS only. We have a close look on performance, but also on regulatory topics. We are managing to sell such materials into, for example, automotive interior with all the regulatory implications. So as Sarah mentioned, regulatory is an important topic for us. And we are certified here. So our products have certifications. The flakes have certification that's called EU Surplus. And our products that we produce out of these flakes in our plants are Recyclers certified. And what we do is we use these flakes to produce Novodur and Telloran Eco within a range of 30 to 70% of recycled content. And we need this flexibility of not using 100% of flake content because we actually here improve properties and we need to come to the same property level than the fossil products by adding our additives, and this is needed in certain applications because the waste stream doesn't have the same quality than our virgin product. So that's the reason why we, for example, offer an EMEA 70 mechanically recycled with 70%, because we need to add something to improve the quality of the product. All our waste that we used here, both for mechanical recycling, but also later for chemical recycling, will be post-consumer waste. That's pretty important. So I mentioned these are used coffee machines, used vacuum cleaners. We are not using industrial waste because we think post-consumer waste is more sustainable. And also to use post-consumer waste. And also we think that at the end, regulations will kick in that will require our customers to use post-consumer and not only post-industrial. Then on the next slide, we are talking about polystyrene. So also here we have the option for mechanical recycling. And here the main source is household waste. So in Germany, for example, the yellow bag, but also in other countries, plastics are taken out of the household waste. Polystyrene is very well sortable, so it's very easy to sort it from other polymers. And also, it's one of the few polymers that can be recycled back to food contact quality. Here you see at the end a super cleaning step. This is a very important step where we use also melt filtration. In this super cleaning step, we can guarantee the regulatory composition of such a product by taking out anything that would be in there and would not be food contact safe. And this is possible for this product. And I think there are only 2 products where this is possible for. And on the next slide, you can actually see an example for this. So yesterday, there was a press release. You can have a look on it on our website, but also on certain plastics news website. It's published where we have released that we will have a cooperation with 2 companies. One is called EGN and the other is called TOMRA. And together with these companies, we will actually invest into a recycle facility in Germany, in Krefeld. It will be run by EGN, and it will have a capacity of 40 KT of PS waste that we will get from household waste to be recycled into food contact polystyrene. The plant will start up in 2025. TOMRA will help with the sorting and the feedstock. And we will, our main contribution also is the super clean step that we will run on our side to come back to this food contact quality. And this is a good news for dairy producers. So we will make polystyrene circular. We will go from yogurt cups to yogurt cups, which will be, I think, very attractive for companies producing yogurts. On the next slide, we talk about another product line. So it's our Novodura Eco. It's an ABS product line that we produce also from recycled streams. As I explained, electronic waste is used here. And we produce materials for different applications here. For example, household electronics. That's the so-called P2H8 that we can offer in MR50, mechanically recycled 50%, or MR70 with 70%. And we can offer this, for example, in different colors. We come to this. And we also offer Novodura Eco as high heat versions. And the high heat versions are needed for automotive applications, interior and exterior. And here we are quite successful now to implement in several projects, and we are very active here. OEMs getting more and more test results that are positive here. And this is our range here, spanning quite a lot of applications. And we have the strong results here that actually for many automotive applications, these are drop-in solutions that work very well for exterior interior applications. Actually, we would also like to use end-of-life vehicle sourced waste, so from cars. So this is also something we work in the future to expand the sources. So right now we're using electronic waste, but we are also working together with OEMs to for example, use automotive-based waste in the future. If you go to the next slide, you see some colors that we offer. You see here mainly black, but also some gray colors we can offer, Novodo Eco. And we are currently working to expand this color line also to lighter gray versions, white and colorful products. And we expect this to be ready within this year. So we can also then offer something more colorful, especially for household electronics applications. But also we are able to offer a bioattributed P2H8 version with BC50 in colors. Then on the next slide, you also see that we have carbon footprints calculations for such product, also for mechanical recycled products. You can see also here that there are significant reduction possible. In the next slide, you see some more examples for our automotive grades, where the saving is a bit lower because the content is a bit lower because of technical reasons. But you can see all our eco products have a lower carbon footprint than the fossil version, which is important in the marketing of such products, because that's the quantitative figure besides the content. The other eco property here is that you can state, and it's certified, that your application has 30% of recycled material in. Coming close to the end of our discussion, showing you some more information sources. So you have here some pictures from our websites. So you can go to our company website or to styrolutioneco.com. And you can see here a lot of flyers and information. We have also videos there, and you can inform a bit about more, but also please discuss with your account managers and with us, ask some questions now, and or send to them later via email. You have our contacts. So I think now we're coming to our question session, Sarah, right?
Yes, exactly. So yeah, just again a short reminder: if you have any questions, please pop them in the chat function now. But yeah, you always have the possibility also to answer, to send us an email later on. I see the first question also already in. If we are able to share the LCA and the product carbon footprints information with our customers. So yes, I can answer this. This is those information is available. You can just write us directly to the info point email address or to your key account manager, and we will provide you this information for the specific product that you are after. Another question, maybe Christian, you take that up. Why are the grades with butadiene more difficult to achieve 100% bioattribution?
Try to understand what is exactly meant. So we have some products with butadiene that have 100% bioattribution. For example, the SBCs, or Styrolux and Styroflex. There we attribute also the butadiene content. So it is possible. For other products like Teluran, we also attribute styrene, acrylonitrile, and butadiene for BC100. So also there it's possible. From other products, we might not have yet decided to do this because we didn't see the demand yet, but we can do this. It's a bit more difficult, for example, in HIPs, because here the butadiene is a mass rubber product, and we don't polymerize this ourselves. So you might also see this with other ABS suppliers, that to attribute butadiene might be a bit more difficult in some products, but actually in most of our products, besides the HIPs, it's possible for us.
Okay, looking at the questions, I see another quote that is, do you have already an idea of the CO2 footprint ratio of fossil polystyrene versus the depolymerized PS. So I can start answering that, and Christian, if you have anything to add on, feel free. But in general, yeah, we have done some preliminary calculations here, and we have a ratio. We expect it to be in a similar range as our mechanical recycling ratio, probably even higher. And the actual ratio will be, yeah, currently recalculated as well. Also, it depends, of course, on the actual production data, and yeah, once the plant then is actually up and running. So this is in general a topic with the product carbon footprints. They're always based on actual production data, so they regularly get updated as well. And yeah, for this case as well, if you need any more information for this, yeah, feel free to contact us.
Yes, I don't have anything to add.
Perfect.
Perfect answer already. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, maybe shortly for the carbon footprints in general, for all the different recycling technologies, in general, they're all less, the product carbon footprints all serve a reduction in the emissions compared to the fossil-based. This is always the aim that we have to ourselves. And then, yeah, the actual numbers depend on the grade, depend on the amount of renewable feedstock or recycling content in the product. And what you also seen throughout the presentation is in our nomenclature, the last numbers. So either, for example, like an MR30 or an MR50, these numbers always represent the percentage of recycled content, or same as then also for the bioattributed content. Okay, I think for now there are no more questions in the chat. If you have any more, we have still a few minutes, so yeah, feel free to pop them in. I will already jump to the next slide as well. Second. And here you see then also, yeah, the contact emails. Like I said, if you have any other questions, now you can always contact, of course, your key account manager, or then through our official info point, and it will be transferred to whoever is best to answer your question. And we would also like to, yeah, share with you again our company website. There's loads more information on all our eco portfolio, product portfolio on there, also on the new press releases that we did. And yeah, you find a lot more information on there. So I highly recommend that you have a look. I see another question come in, so I can take that. It's about the price comparison from eco versus non-eco crates. So I think very generally we can say that yes, the eco product portfolio usually comes at a higher price point than non-eco, because obviously also at the moment there's still very limited availability on the market, and yeah, it's a very high value product. But for specific price requests, yeah, please also ask your key account manager, or then through the info point, and we can help you answer that for specific products. Okay. So I think, yeah, this has been all. I don't see any more unanswered questions now in the chat. So yeah, I would like to again remind you, for any more information, please have a look at our website. and would like to thank you all for joining our webinar today, and all the questions that came in through the chat. We hope we gave you a better understanding of our eco-product portfolio, on our sustainability strategy, all the products that we already have available, but also that we are continuously working on to provide you with the best product portfolio that is out there. And thank you very much for joining.
Yeah,
and
thank
I
you.
wish you
Have a good day.
Have a good day. Ciao.
Driving success together.